Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Let's Play Virtue's Last Reward. We are in the desert, possibly on Mars. I'm not actually sure. There's a big viral outbreak, and we have escaped from the facility in order to go get help, but there remained to be no help available.
If Alice was right about the virus.
You saying humankind might be extinct already? What the hell? No, wait, that's impossible. I mean, it is possible. It's unlikely. We can't just die out in 6 days.
I hope it's not the case, of course, but there's the possibility.
Kitty, move.
Whatever. We should get moving.
I mean, yeah, sitting here speculating about it is not going to do a dang bit of good.
There's still 4 people stuck in there, including Quark. We need to find help and come back for them.
Interesting that Dio has nothing to say about that. I'm gonna take a step. A rough crackle of the radio, the sound of someone falling. Turn back to see Phi on the ground. Is that Dio? Whenever helped her lift her back up, she fumbled for a second, clambered to her feet. That's unexpected.
Where are we?
Her voice was low and rough.
I see.
What the hell just happened?
This timeline.
Timeline? She didn't respond. I started to get a more irate line of questioning when suddenly she suddenly grabbed by the shoulders.
Hey, where's Dio?
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen him since we got out. I'm sure he was with us when we left.
Shit! We need to split up and find him.
Interesting. Okay, because this is why Phi and I need to get out together.
Because he needs to tell me something. Why are you asking me this? Don't tell me you forgot. Wait, maybe not.
Yeah, this is my first time in this timeline.
He must not have made this jump.
She wasn't making any sense. Oh, she's making perfect sense to me.
Damn it. Look, forget about that. Just find Dio. I'm going over to that hill. So you take the other direction.
We're in a desert. Just look at the ground and see where the tracks that aren't ours go. Like... I ain't taking all that, waiting for my answer. I watched for a few moments confused before I turned and head off to look for Dio myself. I don't see him anywhere. Where the hell did that guy go? So obviously there's something in this timeline that we need in order to save everyone in another timeline, or at least to save other people in another timeline. It's interesting that at this point, Phi seems to be aware of her timeline ability completely. Before, she kind of had the same experience I did of like rough, weird memories she can't explain. The signal must have degraded, but I can still make out a few words.
What the hell are you doing? Answer me, Dio.
Her voice was cutting in and out, but I heard that last word clear as day. Dio. Sounded like Phi had found him.
Is that a transmitter?
Transmitter?
Phone home, huh? Bet free soul's anxious from you.
Free the soul. Interesting. Okay. So he wasn't here in order to get the antidote. He was here to get more of the virus.
How do you know that?
So that's why he's killing off people like crazy. I like this like graphic of running where you see the little like. I mean, it's obviously pretty amateur, but it sells the effect really well.
I know everything about you. I know you're the Myrmidons.
Okay, so he's a member of the Myrmidons. I wish it was any clearer. I had to be in closer.
Never mind that. I need to ask you something. What's the password for the number 0?
Interesting. Okay, is he going to tell us the password of that damn computer that we couldn't get past before? Number 0.
Help you, man.
I'm no man.
I mean, clearly this is Japan. You need to be like running around in a bikini if you want people to recognize you as a woman. Just look at Clover.
How the hell can you crack jokes right now?
You haven't given me my answer. What's the deactivation code? Hey, what are you... Stop!
Shit, that didn't sound good. It's better. I'm surprised that... I guess it's just because of the bulky spacesuit things. I went down the hill spot like half running, half sliding. The suits, I couldn't tell who was suit, but I had to stop them. Down to my feet, slightly winded from my ordeal. See to figure out slammed against the on the ground next to the other one. The door appeared through the visor. Is Dio. His eyes were closed, almost like he was just sleeping. My tackle must have knocked him out.
Thanks.
Hey, you know I'm here for you, Fi.
That was a close one.
No sweat. What's this transmitter you were talking about?
You heard, huh? Well, it's right over there. See that briefcase-looking thing? He was trying to use that to get in touch with somebody.
Where the hell did he get it?
Probably had it hidden somewhere.
I don't even want to think about that. That's a big thing to have hidden. You're saying Dio's been here before? Oh, hidden outside. Okay, not like on his person. That I suppose makes sense.
Yeah, probably. My guess is he came here, hid the transmitter, and then snuck into the building.
I'm quite sure what I meant to make of it, so I decided to closer. So yeah, he's here from Free the Soul, which are the organization that invented Radical 6. He snuck into the facility, killed off Tidmioldi's wife or mistress or whoever she is in order to infiltrate the game. And then proceeded to break back out so he could phone home. That doesn't actually make a lot of sense. There's a screen in the upper part with a bunch of numbers that looked, well, like nothing actually. What the heck is this? 78153 blah 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 blah. Is that some kind of phone number?
No, it's too long for that. It's 25 digits.
It's the number we need elsewhere, probably.
Don't know. I assume it's some kind of code, but I don't see a key to decode it with.
Not a cracking noise in my helmet. I didn't realize it was Dio's voice.
Sorry. You guys just had it so fucking backwards I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, it's not a it is the decryption code.
You can't find the key to decode it? Well, no shit. The key's right in front of your face.
What?
That's the key.
Yeah, exactly.
The message is somewhere else. You need those 25 numbers to decode it.
What he was saying, but it makes complete sense to me. In fact, I know exactly where to use that number. Who are you trying to call with this
What,
thing?
you don't know? At least one of you is appropriately ignorant. Fine, whatever.
I mean, he's like, Fi's gonna tell me if you don't, so might as well just say it.
Might as well tell you. I don't really have any reason to hide my identity now that my mission's a success. Besides, she'll probably tell you if I don't.
Exactly.
Might as well hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
He should put his hands behind his head, but didn't bother to get up. I belong to an organization called the Myrmidons. That's not quite his voice. You probably never heard of it, but there might be a few people out there who've heard of Free the Soul. If you haven't, well, it's a sacred religious order with over 1 million true believers. The Myrmidons are a hand to free the soul. We know what needs to be done to bring us closer to the new world Free the Soul promises. There's some people who might call us terrorists, but they suck. Then again, their point of view I suppose we might be. We're trying to tear down the corrupt world we built after all. But when the sun dawns for the first time on our new world, we hail as saints, holy messengers who cleanse the filth from this dying planet. Well, only a handful of people really become saints. Not even all the Myrmidons would guarantee sainthood. First, you have to be raised with the teachings that free the soul from birth. And you have to be chosen to join the ranks of the elite and achieve great things. Returning from this mission would secure my position. Free the Soul is built around the teachings of a man named Brother, who founded our order many years ago. You may have heard him if you ever played Final Fantasy X2. He was in that game as well. His teachings are too profound for ordinary people to understand, but you could say that the core ideas of his doctrine are to separate oneself from worldliness, to destroy greed, and to divorce the soul from the body to cleanse it. Those who follow his teachings with discipline and devotion will be reborn as a new form of human. Only this new species will be able to live in equality, a world without war or starvation. So this is Dio's ending. Brother was born into a poor family. I've been told he didn't know his father, and that he lost his mother at a young age. My family was the only brother, a boy named Left. They say brother had a special power. He was able to touch the thoughts of people and see into them. It left him constantly exposed to the filthy greed of mankind. When brother was 16, Left was found dead. His body was covered in bruises, but police only made a cursory investigation and quickly ruled his death as suicide. Yeah, the police are stupid then. You basically never have extensive bruising for a suicide. There's always a faster way. Later, brother would find the killer had paid the police a massive bribe to keep the truth hidden. He burned with rage. He also found himself immersed in cold despair. Eventually he received a divine revelation. Mankind was thoroughly corrupted by greed. They had to be purified. So basically, because someone took a bribe, all of humanity has to be cleansed. Sounds like a religious cult. Sounds like the way things. I mean, I won't deny right now. Especially, I know some of you guys are international, but especially in American culture, we are kind of saturated by greed, and it's ripping our economy and our people apart. But still, that doesn't go all the way to let's like murderize everyone. God had given brother his mission. That was when he began to teach others the truth. At the age of 26, he started Free the Soul. Once Free the Soul was established, he devoted his resources to research of human cloning so that he could create a new species he'd foretold. He invited to assist him a team of... Oh, really? If you're a believer, if you're so deeply indoctrinated, you would never accidentally say that. Those 10 were the first generation of Myrmidons. Incidentally, I'm from the 4th generation. Our DNA comes from Left, brother's younger brother. That means that we all share a face. And we're all given the same name, Left. Well, it must be hard to figure out which one's which. Like, how do you keep up with achievements? People think that's weird, but individuality seems much weirder to me. Everyone looks the same. There's no such thing as race, or even individuality. But you just said that only some of you get to be saints, so you already have a concept of individuality. Cloning? You don't even need different genders. How would you get more equal than that? Still, there is a little random deviation. Other factors can influence clone's development. I was the best of my generation, so I was chosen to lead the Myrmidons. I was probably sent here because brother noticed the caliber of my skills. My mission was to infiltrate this facility. When I was given my orders, I thought this was going to be my chance. In all my life, I've only once been punished for breaking our laws. It had to do with women. I come in contact with someone unclean and was considered corrupted. Even if I was punished harshly and purified my soul, my dishonor remained. Interesting. What does contact mean? That means you slept with someone? I wanted to prove my loyalty to brother. I was determined to be successful in this mission no matter what. My entire purpose is to be part of the foundation of brother's new world. And that's also why he was so adamant about just getting out of here as quickly as possible. Because his organization basically wants to wipe out the world, so he literally has no concern for the rest of us, because we're just going to die eventually anyway. I fulfilled that purpose. The first time in my life I understand what true happiness is.
Oh, Holy Father, Holy Brother, Holy Master, my sacred mission is at last complete. With these two hands, mankind is saved.
So I have to wonder, what was he transmitting back?
I am your will made flesh.
Brothers already flesh.
In your name, I give thanks.
His voice had taken on an almost reverent tone, and he finished speaking. He made some sort of odd sign over his chest. Why shoved his hands away?
I don't care about your goddamn mission. You did this to us. Now we're going to...
She grabbed the rock he held over minutes before and lifted over her head. Vi? What are you...
Shut up! You still haven't answered my question. I'm going to ask you one more time. What is the password for the number 0 bomb? God damn it! Didn't I tell you to shut up?
Vi!
Now, tell me, what's the password?
She swung the rock down towards Dio's head.
Wait! Okay. Fine. It's not gonna do you any good, though.
Not in this timeline, but we can hop.
I completed my mission. What are you gonna do with the password at this point?
Not your problem. Just give it to me. Otherwise...
Fine. No skin off my back. The password for the 0 bomb is LXA-QNS-GDQ.
LXA, quantity non-sufficient, game's done quick. Got it. I tossed the rock off the side.
You heard that, right, Sigma? The password.
Yep. LXA, quantity non-sufficient, game's done quick.
I'm going to try my best to remember it, but I won't know if I manage to until after I make the jump. There's a chance I won't remember anything, so you need to memorize it, just in case. Got it?
I had absolutely no idea what she was talking about. I didn't understand it was probably pretty important. My mind repeated the strange series of letters over and over in my head. LXA, quantity non-sufficient, GDQ. Well, how can I remember LXA? Light and Anne?
Okay. We're done with you. Let's go.
You know what, let me just jot that down, because I don't know if I'll get to where I type it in this episode. LXA, UNS, GDQ. Go where?
Not sure, but I think he does. Get up.
I grabbed Dio's arm to hold him to his feet. He jerked his arm away petulantly and he began to walk.
Yeah, well, not really a city, I guess. More like a shelter. Some people who survived the disaster live there. Just shut up and follow me.
You know what disaster, Radical 6.
You can see for yourself.
I looked up. It must have been a clear night. There were more stars than I'd ever seen before. I thought I could even see the band of the Milky Way. Oh, are we actually on Mars then? In the middle of that field of stars shone the full moon. Giant red orbs looming in the center of the sky. Had it always been so big? Is this Dio's ending, isn't it? Yep. So that answers a lot about Dio. I'm really glad to know that information, and it kind of explains why he's so single-minded through the entire playthrough. So, first of all, so yeah, that looks like we can also get that one. Oh, we also know who planted the bomb, but first of all, long string of numbers. held back, yeah, bet. Okay, so we'll go ahead and...
Yes.
All right.
What the hell?
I was as surprised as she was. Or it just kind of appeared in my mind, and I was saying them before I knew what I was doing. Looking incredulously, and I stared back.
Where did... Wait. Can you say that again?
I'm not voice acting that.
That's 198,449,351 to the third power. That number you just told me.
How did you know that so
Prime
quick?
factor decomposition on that number gets you 198,449,351 to the third power.
Well, reducing an integer to a series of prime numbers, but you multiply together to get it, right? You have 30, then you get 2 times 3 times 5.
Exactly. You probably learned that in junior high, right?
So you're saying that 198,449,351 is prime. Multiply by itself 3 times, you get that number?
Yes.
Tell me you just did all that in your head.
I did do all of that in my head.
Yeah, that's really creepy and surprising, and I'm awesome.
Simple mental arithmetic.
That is not simple. Shut up, Alice.
I told you. I'm better at math than most people.
That's not better at math.
Look at you. You just recited a huge string of numbers.
But yeah, but I'm better at time travel than most people.
That seems pretty astounding, too. Where did you find that number anyway?
Don't know. Different timeline. I didn't know what to say. I told it just came to me.
Can't tell me, huh? Fine. I'm pretty sure that's the key to the code, though. I know the Myrmidons use prime factors for their keys. And there aren't a lot of 25-digit numbers that turn out to be the third power of a prime number. I think there's a very good chance that number you memorized was specifically created by someone.
It's interesting, I actually wrote down the other number, but okay, cool. Could you explain that to me with small words?
Well, look at the prime factors of your number.
Why do we need... we get it. Come on.
198,449,351 to the third power. I think that's our hint for cracking the code. You still don't get it? Try to remember the code we saw in the infirmary. What did it say on the monitor?
Yeah, he's got a photographic memory.
On the second row?
They just repeat.
Wow, you've got a pretty impressive memory.
Yeah, that is... actually, wait, why am I surprised? He's a freaking robot. Of course he is going to verbatim remember things.
We could really use someone like you back at the... You use 198,449,351 to point you to the right letters. Well, the first number is 1, so take the first letter.
Okay.
The next number is 9, so go 9 letters over from the first one. Then 8 from that one.
Interesting, okay.
Just keep going until you get something. Make sense?
It's in my head. I know where Alice gave me was 1. Do I have to do this, like, correctly? So we've got... C is the first one, and then 9 over is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. O. And then 8 from that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is M. And then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 is P. Next is 4 again, so 1, 2, 3, 4, L. Next up is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is E. Alright, next up is 3. So we're at that E. T. Is it completed? Next is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Q? Is that right? Complete QU? That I feel like I messed up somewhere. It was making a lot of sense come... I did. I was on the wrong T. E. It is completed. It is completed. Okay. We picked up letters like she explained. So we see the top left. How am I entering it here? We're in a garden. All right. Did it. Completed. That's it. That's the answer.
Completed? Are you sure?
Yeah. Exactly what you told me to do, and the word I get is completed. Actually, it's completed. Then let's repeat every 2 lines. It just repeats.
Well, I can't remember the code like you can, but if you're certain, I believe you.
All right. Let's go solve some things. I'm definitely certain.
All right, then. I wonder what completed is supposed to mean, though.
Aside from the obvious, you mean? I guess it means mission complete. That's what the transmitter was for.
Huh? What are you talking about?
It's other timeline things.
What transmitter?
I barely even heard her. And my mind's full of memories that hadn't been there a moment before. The wave had been washed away in the sand, revealing a bunch of precious gems underneath. I wonder... Part of me would say that this is something that, Fi doesn't get to experience because it's like I'm accessing data rather than remembering things.
Oh, Holy Father, Holy Brother, Holy Master, my sacred mission is at last complete. With these 2 hands, mankind is saved. I am your will made flesh.
Yeah, this game is very, very, very deep and interesting.
In your name, I give thanks.
Damn it. Why didn't I realize it before? I remember she was numbers, but not this? Let's remember it now. He was a member of the Myrmidons. As anyway, he was their leader. That means he had to be the one that planted the bombs.
Hey, are you listening to me?
No, I'm saving us all.
Then answer my question. What the hell was that? What's this about a transmitter?
I didn't trust myself to try and explain it to her. I like that you think I was insane. That would barely make sense in the sudden influx of new information.
Wait. Don't tell me you're one of the Myrmidons.
I was. I could reveal myself like this. No, a Rover appeared.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking all over for you.
We were having a, like, romantic segue.
We're all down in the Floor B warehouse. Well, all of us but Luna and Quark.
Why?
Got 45 minutes till the white doors open.
I know that!
King and Quark didn't know about the white doors.
Tenmyoji told us about them. He said he'd show us where they were, so we all followed him down to the Floor B warehouse.
I'm assuming you left Quark with Luna?
Yeah. Anyway, when we showed up, Vi and Kay were already there. Well, all of a sudden, Vi, Tenmyoji, and Dio all started yelling at each other.
Why? Did something happen?
Clover's AV game would cause their fight. Even Tenmyoji had one maybe Fi had chosen to betray. They started to fight, so Dio pressed betray on behalf of his team. Eventually he got dragged in too.
That seems odd. Fi only had one BP2. Her choice seems like a perfectly valid defensive move.
Ugh, just come with me!
Fine.
Kay's trying to calm them down, but there's only one of him.
Coming.
All right. So we'll have to break up this fight in the next one. Thank you very much for tuning in, everyone. I'm glad that it's funny. We got to Tenmyoji's Inn very quickly, and then we just bumbled around for a while without solving anything. But we're finally back on track, and we're getting things solved. Congratulations to us, and patting my back extensively. See you next time, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in.